I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Three down.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Out. 3 down.
On play action. Love to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Two times. 3 down.
Play fake. Here's Love. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action this time with Love. And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Right there. 54. Right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
You ain't going to
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
You must be drinking. Hey, check mark 54. Green check. Man, that's trash.
Off the play fake, Love. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Shaquille Barrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So a pretty good opening drive that'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Doug Costin make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Hey, 66.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. It's Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. Was the goal? Shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
He's cracked. He's checked. Check. No, 56.
They'll try and run for it on first loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
You got time. You got time. You got time. There we go.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and long for Love. He gets it complete to Harris. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
You got 3 down, 3 down. Back, back, back.
On 4th down, Love. Oh, he's got his tight end blitz complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
We got
Love looking to throw it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and goal, Love. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check, 3 down.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. It's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Kill.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Under 10.
On 3rd down, Love. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Love.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, watch 28.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd down and 8.
Double time.
And he'll find Hall. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
On 2nd and 12, Love. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jalen Reagor, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6. Is it astronomical?
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Play fake, Brady.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Avonte Maddox.
That's the way to run it,
takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Sly on for the extra point.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. Evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw is Brady. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is a season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce and he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Ready. Blue 32. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end. 2. Three down.
Here's Love. And he fires one incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Love now. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
60 red. Three down. Slow. Drill 3.
On 2nd and 12, Love. He finds his man complete. It's Hall. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. You got 3 down.
Now Love. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Check 52. Switch. Check Madden.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs' 18-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive.
54. Wait. Come on. 54. Check. Watch 54. It's a party now.
Throwing. Love. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see do they rely more on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Richie Grant. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Joe Tryon there to make the tackle.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, 4 down.
Working out of the gun. Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit, and time faded.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. First down and much more here for Jones. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Brady going to find Jones here out of the backfield.
And he's brought down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He completes it to Jones. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Run it well, and it's picked. And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds.
60 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.